Hey, it's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Chelsea Rocha. Did I get that right, Chelsea?
Yes, you did.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
We're going to be talking about all things applied behavior.
Yes.
Okay. So, first off, let's tell our audience, what is it when we're talking about applied behavioral therapy?
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about?
So usually you'll hear the term ABA, and it stands for Applied Behavior Analysis.
Okay.
And our company specifically focuses on individuals with disabilities, typically with autism or other developmental disabilities. And we really focus on socially significant behaviors and increasing those so they could be more independent at home, in their community.
Helping
and just
the individual to integrate into society so that they're not so pressured, stressed, maybe excluding things because they're not, so they can live a more normal life.
Exactly. Just increase their independence and increase their quality of life for them and their family, and whatever that means for them. Obviously, it's different for everybody. So we determine what do we need to help them function in their community and home, and we focus on that.
Okay, Chelsea, the $24,000, well, maybe it's a $100,000 question now. What got you interested in ABA?
I really just love seeing the changes in families and kids and seeing the impact we can have for the rest of their lives. So that's really what got me into it.
So you're telling me these changes can be long-term?
Absolutely.
Not just during the...
Yes.
Yeah?
Our goal is to work ourselves out of our job so that we can leave and they can move on and live independently and whatever that means to them.
It's got to be kind of stressful, right? Well, actually, in today's world, you probably have a waiting list of individuals wanting and needing your services, I would imagine.
It comes and goes, but we're definitely always open to taking on as many clients as we can to still be effective and help as many people as we can.
So I got a question. Do you take on politicians? No, we're not. Okay.
Different segment.
That's what got you interested, and that's what ABA is. Now, tell me a little bit about the company.
Sure. We're called ABC, which stands for Applied Behavior Consultants. Okay. And we've been around for over 30 years.
Really? You don't look that old.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Okay,
I took
cool.
those vitamins.
There you go. All right, the company's been around 30 years.
We started in Sacramento, and we've kind of migrated a little bit of everywhere. So as far as the valley goes, we serve lots of different families throughout the valley.
Sacramento,
Elk Grove, Stockton, Modesto, all the way to Fresno. And we have a pretty big radius here in Fresno as well.
Is Fresno kind of the southern end of where you reach?
We actually go all the way down to East LA area.
Really?
Yeah.
They got problems in East LA?
Apparently.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I left there a long time. No, we're not going to go there. But, all right, that's a pretty large area, and obviously you don't cover it all. The company does.
Yeah.
How many people are with the company right now? Do you know?
I don't know the exact total. I know we have over 40 behavior analysts.
Yeah.
So that's the job I do. So we have over 40 of those, and I believe over at least 300 behavior technicians, and they're the ones that kind of do the direct one-on-one implementation.
Let's talk about your end is analyzing, right? But then you turn this over to a technician that works with the individual?
Typically, if you go to our website, which I believe is at the bottom, we have lots of different programs and services we provide.
Okay.
But a lot of what we do here is we go in-home and we determine what are the things we need to work on to help this person increase their quality of life, and then we train staff to work with them.
You go in-home?
Yes.
So we don't have to come to you.
That is correct.
You come to us.
Yes. In the Fresno area, we're all in home. Different areas, again, on your website, you'll see what we provide. There are some center-based services as well. But in the Fresno area, we're all in home. So we come to you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because, as we talked before we went on camera, the types of individuals and the difficulties they may have, that you can come to their home and work with them. That, one, it puts them in a secure environment because that's like their blanket, their teddy bear, whatever. Yeah. And then from there you can work with them and help them to, I'm going to use the term grow. Okay, they can grow socially in their ability to interact and stuff.
And the families get to see what we're doing all the time and participate equally, which is what's going to make it last over time.
Oh, you mean you don't take them in the back room and lock everything? No,
we
it's
don't.
all cool. So, okay. Yeah, how long have you been doing this?
I myself have been doing this for about 8 to 9 years.
Really?
Yeah.
And you still like it after
I
all this
love
time?
it.
Yeah? Okay. Now, I know confidentiality and stuff, we can't get down to details per se, but can you give me kind of an overview of maybe one or two individual cases that you've worked with that and I know, in this type of field, almost every case is, when it resolves itself is a feel good, celebratory moment. But is there one or two or so that you can think of where you just, it's like you just grand slam, you really hit it out of the park?
I think that happens a lot, and it's the little victories that really, at the end, I think the biggest part is being able, even though you're sad to leave a family or client you've worked with, it's such a good feeling to leave and know you've made a great impact for them, that they're now going to be more independent and more, have a greater quality of life once you leave. So I
Cool.
think as much as the goodbye is sad, it's probably the biggest celebratory part.
Awesome. So, somebody's watching this, Chelsea, and they're thinking, well, I don't know, maybe myself or a family member, it could be a child, could be a parent, grandparent, whatever, but I don't know if they would necessarily be a candidate. How do I find out? Or are there some particular guidelines that you can share with us that maybe I want to be aware of to help maybe stimulate me to seek out help?
Okay. Just depending. So if you're a parent and you have, or a caregiver and you have a little one that you have concerns about their developmental skills, where they're at, you can seek out information from your pediatrician or go to your regional center, and they are typically the ones that will provide some type of referral to seek out ABA
Hold on,
services.
stop. What regional center? What am I
The
looking at?
Central Valley Regional Center for here in the Valley, Fresno area. Stockton area will be the Valley Mountain Regional Center.
Okay, cool. Age range, when is a good time at the younger end, and when is still an okay time at the upper end to, utilize your service?
Good question. ABA can be effective regardless of age, but research shows the most effective specifically for people with autism is the earlier the better. So earlier intervention is definitely key. So we have little ones, 18 months, 2 years old,
Really?
that we start with, and you can really see that big impact
Yeah.
when they're so young, and we have lots of time and lots of repetition to start teaching them some more appropriate skills. But we work with adults as well.
Okay. Besides autism, what are some of the other types of individuals that you would work with?
Some may just have speech delay. There's just a big range. ADHD. Just depends on the region. What behavior analysts
Okay.
have more.
What about PTSD? Is that, and that's just because I'm asking.
I believe there is some research on ABA working with people with PTSD. Our company, as far as I know itself, has not
Doesn't have a program for
specifically
that. Okay.
targeted that, but I could be wrong. But as far as I know, we have not. I don't have any experience with that as well.
All
But
right. Well, it's 9 years you've been doing it, and you still like it.
I love it.
Wow, that's great.
Yes.
It's always fun to interview some individual that really likes what they're doing, particularly if they've been doing it longer than 2 or 3 weeks. And,
Right.
and you've been doing it obviously longer than 2 or 3 weeks, and that's great. And I mean, one of the things about working with individuals, and you're working with younger people, which makes it even more exciting, if you will, is you're right, seeing that change. Coming in and the initial, what you're looking at, the so-called raw material, and then the evolutionary process as they go through and they gain skills,
Yes.
and they gain the ability to interact with life in general and specifically with society. And yeah, it's got to be great. You just
It's
gotta-
awesome.
Yeah, right on.
There's no better feeling.
Oh, that's great.
For sure.
Chelsea, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you're doing. I think that's awesome.
Thank you.
All right. I want you to come back and you can share some more stuff with us. And
Do we have a minute to go over something we're doing this weekend?
oh, sure. What are we doing this weekend?
I believe the flyer went up there, but a couple times a year, our company likes to do some things in the community to help raise money for Autism Speaks. And this
cool.
weekend, on Saturday, June 8th, I believe,
Yeah.
At Van Winery. This is in Lodi, which is right near Stockton. We pair up with them, and they have a big barbecue cook-off. It's free entry, but you can pay for food, wine. There's live music, and then ABC has a large booth there, and we do raffles. I believe we have over 300 different baskets that we're
Really?
raffling off, gift cards,
So we got
sports
entertainment,
memorabilia.
good food,
Yes.
raffle.
And you don't have to be there to win. So you can go by, grab a glass of wine, listen to some music, and then we call you if you
Now,
win.
is there also a venue within that where information is being shared?
Our company will have information on our services. So
Cool.
if you want to go there, there's also our website where you can find your area and see if we can help you out. And then we're also hiring in the Fresno area. So if you guys are interested, there's an email down there, cv/hiring@appliedbehavior.com.
Okay, who are you hiring?
Right now, we're specifically looking for those one-on-one interventionists.
Okay, the technicians
yes.
that you call?
So this could be entry level. You may have never done this before, but you're excited, or you have done it and you're looking to do it some more.
Is there in-house training for that?
There is.
There is.
There's a
Cool.
good training process. You'll learn all about ABA and how to be effective. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that's great. You have someone in your family, as Chelsea said, the earlier that you can bring about some kind of an intervention, if you will, in their life, the more empowered they're going to be as they grow. And, it can't get any better than that.
Yes.
So thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And come on back. We'll talk more about this.
All right, we will.
And I'll see you when we come back.